The Trazeall Honest Review. Would it be a worthwhile tool for you to grow your business? Well, hopefully here in this video we'll find out. Hi, welcome to the Hidden Online Living YouTube channel. My name is Peter, and in this video I just want to give a quick overview and review of the new Trazeall software that's been recently released. Essentially this used to help promote product giveaways and drive traffic to your offers. So what we'll do is we'll jump into the computer and I'll walk you through the sales page and the process of how it actually works and see whether it's effective or not. Right, so here we are on the Trazeall sales page, and I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the content here and what they're actually promising you and some of the other details that you should be aware of if you're considering buying it or not. So essentially you just start off here with an introductory video, just pretty much just telling you what the product is about and how it can benefit you if you're thinking of buying it, of generating leads and traffic to your offers. So as you're going through it here, this gives you a list of all the different features and how it can be used. Set automatic traffic, turns any campaign into multiple profits. That'll only really work if you've already got some form of traffic already. Like if you've, say, a large enough email list and you have a source of actually getting traffic to offers, you could potentially get use out of this. But essentially, if you're only starting out and you don't actually have a following or a list, this probably won't work for you. So again, don't view 100% profit system. So instant traffic and commissions in minutes from now. I wouldn't worry too much about this here. I find with a lot of these sales pages from other reviews that I've done, essentially a lot of the stuff is very similar. They always promise you instant results, but in my experience there's no such thing. It's impossible to guarantee or judge that you're going to get anything from it. It's like anything else when you're starting out, it just takes time. And it takes a lot of dedication and hard work to get those results. You're not going to get it in minutes. So that's very, very misleading. And again, it's kind of showing you some of the potential earnings that can be on offer. But even at that, like I said, like going back to like previous like reviews that I've done, these here images generally are final variations of some of the revenue that some people have earned, but it's not a way to say that you're exactly going to get this type of payment. But again, like I said, you'll need a list and you need a following to be able to build on that. So obviously these are the creators of the program and just giving you a bit more insight as to what it's about in general. So a lot of this stuff here just can seem at times fairly hyped up, but at the same time you just have to take their word for it and just to take it with a pinch of salt, literally. Not always to fully trust everything that's been said. So even though it gives you the steps here again, your traffic campaign goes live. Like essentially it will go live. Yeah, it'll work. It'll do exactly what it's supposed to do. There's no fault in it that way, but unless you actually have traffic to go to those offers, you'll be scraping the bottom of the barrel basically. You need to already have a following, like I said. So these are obviously just some reviews and feedback based on the product. Again, just more kind of just information, just kind of showing you what it can actually do. Pretty much a lot of the stuff, it just seems to be repeated over and over again. Yeah, the one consolation is that it's it's a cloud hosted program, so you don't have to worry about installing anything offline on your computer. It's literally everything is online, so you can literally just log into the dashboard through your internet browser and you can literally walk away, and it does work that way, so you have no issues or quarrels with it at all that way. So essentially it does work. And here's obviously more screenshots. Again, me personally, I wouldn't really trust this as an actual positive thing, because they're only giving you kind of like final results. They're not actually giving you like a full-on process of what they actually done to get that. Again, it's just more reviews. Yeah, it's just kind of just explaining the features pretty much. Again, yeah, it's just more the same, and obviously now it's just going into the bonuses. Yeah, private Facebook grip. A lot of these products usually have their own grips associated with them, and obviously they've got like case studies and they've different ways of generating or replicating certain features. But again, you don't know how trustworthy it is, so you'd have to just proceed at your own caution. So obviously gives you a rundown of all the things that it can actually do. There is a lot of information here on the sales page. There's a lot. You could probably very easily get overwhelmed very quickly. I find with a lot of these pages you do tend to get overwhelmed because you're looking, a lot of time you could end up, especially if you're a newbie, you'd be looking at it and you probably wouldn't have a clue. There's just that much stuff going on. But that's not to say that the program doesn't work, because it actually does. And it does exactly what it says, but a newbie coming in here could probably quickly get overwhelmed. So again, it's just going into the pricing tiers. Obviously you have different variations, like for different sites and whatever, you get different entitlements depending on which one you choose. Again, just more reviews. Now this is where it always kind of boils down to, I find, with a lot of these offers and that, like, don't get me wrong, like, the software generally works, and like say, obviously when you do have traffic and you do have some way of driving traffic to them, you could get something out of them. But don't always think that these money back guarantees are going to be legit, because the chances are, like, just looking here, if you've any technical issues, by looking at that, like, that literally means that unless you really do have technical issues and you have to plead with them to let them know that you do have it, the chances of you actually getting your money back are slim and none. So if you are considering buying it, just proceed with your own caution. And if it is something that you are thinking about, like, by all means, go ahead. But just make sure that you read through everything and just do your own research before you really do make a decision. Again, it's just repeating the same kind of the steps and so forth. Alright, and it's coming down here then into the frequently asked questions. And that's pretty much it. So what I'll do next, I'll just quickly jump into the dashboard, and I'll just do a quick overview of the contents there and just pretty much just explain what it does. Right, okay, so just in the Trazeall dashboard now, and from first impressions, it's actually very nicely laid out. It's very simple to look at, very pleasing. I like the use of the colours, nice bright colours, and it definitely, for a beginner, it looks like you'd be able to find your way around very easily. So obviously you can check your profile, you've training, tutorials, campaign, automation center, analytics, integrations. Obviously you can add different campaigns. A lot of these are just test campaigns. But we quickly just go into the training and tutorials. Right, so it takes us onto the training page. And again, there's a few videos. Obviously these videos here are basically, like in this video here, they're just one of the creators is just explaining how you can actually get your affiliate link if you want to promote it, and where to find it, and obviously he just explains like how you can go about promoting it. And it's pretty much the same. A lot of this stuff here just goes into different ways of actually how you can actually use the software, and obviously each video goes a little bit more in depth, but again, you'd have to sit and watch it yourself just to kind of really get feedback on it, pretty much. There is actually a lot of videos here, in fairness, and there's even a case study here at the end. So you could definitely take the time, if you do purchase the software, to actually go in and have a look at it and see what you think yourself, and think that if it's something that you can actually get working and find that you can actually benefit from. Again, it just take a little bit of time. Alright, so we'll just go back to the dashboard and just look at the campaigns. Okay, so I'm actually just going to quickly just on one of these here. So obviously it just gives you kind of an overview of what the campaigns are. So I'm just going to click on add campaign. Essentially what this program is, it's essentially like a giveaway platform. So obviously you drive traffic and you give away, like you set up contests and giveaways, and basically you just kind of just whatever you have. If someone wins something, that essentially you can give away an item or something that you're trying to promote. Like it could be apparel items, it could be like graphics t-shirts, could be a product, could be a service, and obviously you can use that as a leverage to actually pretty much set up a competition so that you can give it away to a winner to obviously get viewers or potential buyers in. But again, you would need some form of traffic in order to be able to bring to these systems or campaigns. So obviously you'll just go through each section here, and it'll just give you pretty much a rundown of each section and what you actually need to set up to complete the campaign. So obviously here there's all the different steps here. I'm not going to really go through all that, but you can have a look anyway when you're going through it. And it's fairly self-explanatory to set up anyway. So I'm just going to click over here on Automation Center. So obviously it has a rundown of different things that are already in the pipeline or already working. And you can just check some of the backgrounds of what's live and what's not. So it does give you some information. So I'll just go into the next one, just go into analytics. Alright, so obviously because there's no live campaigns on this here. Alright, so it does give you feedback or some validation when there is a campaign that has been live. So it obviously give you a run through of, say, how many clicks or how many people has been in it, or even like we say total contestants. So that's not too bad. At least you'll have something to kind of gauge your content on, which is pretty good. So I'm just going to click on integrations here. Alright, so it does allow you to integrate, like, say, your email autoresponder. So that is actually, will that be really good actually there now if you, say, obviously if you've signed up on one of these platforms. So if you do have already got a list, you will be able to integrate this, so at least you will have a way of driving traffic to it, you know, especially if you have a bit of a following. So at least that way, then it definitely works to that degree. But so far the platform seems to be fairly decent, if in my opinion probably a little bit simplistic. Like for a beginner, yeah, they could get something out of it, but if you don't have the traffic, it begs the question how you can get that set up, because again, that's just going to take time. My other question would be as well, like, regardless, like, the program is very easy to use, everything works, I can't fault it that way, but is it going to be a case where you could probably still use this in 6 or 12 months time? Would this be regularly updated by the product creators or whoever's updating this? Because there is other services, more mainstream services out there on the internet that you could use that will do a similar thing, but you can always guarantee that they'll always be working because they're always regularly updating it. This, I can't say whether it's going to be a case whether they would update it or not. But again, if you're considering buying it, you just have to take that risk. But for what it is, the program works. It actually works very well. It's very well laid out. It's very, very simple, easy to follow. I can't fault it like that. I do like the layout of the whole dashboard. It's really, really simple, and essentially that's what you want from a program when you're starting out. Essentially you just want things to be simple and easy. So it definitely does that. So I can't fault it that way. But again, there's just a few other things, like I said, going back to other areas, that it just begs the question whether you could really make a long-term play on this in terms of driving traffic and so forth to it. But again, it's up to the discretion of the person that's looking to buy it. So that's the review for Trazeall. Could it be considered an essential purchase for your business? In my personal opinion, not really. Now that's just my personal preference. For a beginner, maybe so. But like I said in the video, unless you actually have a means of getting traffic, if you have a social media following or you have some sort of an email list, this software is pretty much irrelevant to you. You'll be able to do really nothing with it. Like the software actually works, and it is pretty cool with some of the features that it actually has, and you can get stuff working on it, but unless you have all those other steps built up over time, this is going to be pretty much no good to you. And the fact is that the sales page as well, I found, was very misleading with some of the content and some of the information they're providing on it. Even to a point with the money back guarantee, it pretty much essentially is telling you that you're not going to get your money back after purchasing it. So if you're looking for something else, probably give this a miss and look for other software or other tutorials or so forth that can actually help you grow, and that's not going to hold you back. So again, hopefully you found this review to be helpful, and if you have, make sure to leave a like on the video. Also subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you're made aware of future content, and also feel free to share the video. Also make sure to leave a comment below to see if this has been an effective review for you or not, and I'd also like to know what stage you're at in your online journey and how far along you're coming along. Also make sure to check out the first link in the description and the pinned comment for a simple and effective step-by-step blueprint that will actually help you grow your own online business quickly and effectively. So again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.